that. And it, once the bubble is formed, it's hard to get out. I mean, you can't talk people out of it. There's no amount of information that will change their mind. Cognitive dissonance will kick in if you show them a counterexample. And the weird thing about Charlie, who I'd never met, by the way, I didn't have the pleasure. The weird thing is that when I started hearing all the accusations, and there were a lot of them, I said to myself, well, I'll bet some of these might be a little bit true. So I started to look for the original quotes, etc. None of them are true. And there were a lot of them. They were all either a made-up quote or a quote and a context and nothing else. And when you hear people talking about it, especially the young people, they'll say things like, he was a bad hater person, but there's no example. So that's sort of the sign that it's mass hysteria, because they can't give reasons. And they don't seem too interested in the reasons. They're just sure that something has to be done. Now, on top of that, for the young people, there's probably also an economic pressure. They might feel that life doesn't have a positive path. So that might be playing into this a little bit as well. But I do wonder what will happen. And I predict that there's going to be another big bubble of psychological distress when the people who have said such bad things about him in public realize that none of it was true. Because over time, it looks like he's going to be talked about so much that we'll finally have a complete body of information about him so we can understand them. And it won't happen to most people. Most people will just have cognitive dissonance. They'll still believe he was, Hitler Jr. But there will be some people, not a big percentage, who are going to realize that they did something so shameful that it will haunt them for the rest of their lives. That they were part of saying something terrible about one of the best people that we've witnessed. I mean, he genuinely was a high character person, and you can see in everything he did. So